Okay, this is the third video that I'm recording today, and probably the third video that I will be releasing to my YouTube channel as an impromptu. Anyways, so let's talk about attention span. Why are people having really terrible attention spans? And probably by now you wanna, click away and go to another video because your brain has been trained that every 2 seconds there needs to be something that engages you, something that captivates you, you and your goldfish mind. You always need someone to entertain you. Listen, not everything that's beneficial can be found in the form of entertainment. This is the problem with my generation. Okay, I have to own up. I'm not gonna say this generation because technically I'm part of it, but this is the problem with my generation. Okay, and I'm gonna do some sort of i'tiraf. I'm gonna be loved by all the boomers and all the previous generations because I have to admit, wallahi, like, you guys and me as well, and me included, to be honest, we always want entertainment, we always want information in the form of entertainment. I remember there was a specific time when I was thinking, what's even the point of reading? Reading is an outdated form of media transfer. Why to read? Now everything is in the form of videos. I want to have an entire university degree, I can depend on videos. I want to learn anything, I can depend on videos. Isma' ya habib Allah, listen. The amount of information density, the density of information that you can find in books, Uqsum Billah, cannot even be compared with a video. If you were to read one book, if you were to read one book in the form of a video, you probably have to watch for at least 100 hours because some books are just that dense, they're that thick with information. You understand? So how do you improve your ability to retain information and your ability to not always rely on entertainment and to have your attention, to retain your attention is what I meant to say, not retain information, attention retention. So what you can do is you can start training your brain by gradually deciding to, let's say, cover 15 minutes of reading per day, and then you up that to 30 minutes of reading per day, and then 45 minutes of reading per day, and then 1 hour, and so on and so forth. But the very important thing is that you read things that actually you are interested in. Don't go and say, for example, read about there was a time when I felt so obliged to read Islamic books because that is beneficial knowledge. Like I wouldn't benefit that much by reading, for example, Dostoevsky as I would benefit from reading Ihya Ulumuddin by Imam al-Ghazali. But then there, especially when you're learning or you're trying to habituate yourself to the frequency of reading, you need to start with something that is not too fun, with something that is fun, but also not too void of anything beneficial. So read, for example, literature, read about history, read about things that are interesting but also informational. But the most important thing is read, and do practices, like do activities that train your ability to retain your attention. For example, wallahi, uqsum billah, I'm telling you, instead of just scrolling through the matrix, scrolling through the black hole and the abyss of BS, complete utter BS and crap that lies on, excuse my language, and nonsense, may Allah forgive me, and nonsense that lies on YouTube and all these scrolling platforms, go outside and sit down in a quiet place and just observe. Have that ability to observe, to look at the trees, to look at the grass, to look at the lake. Subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, أَفَلَمْ يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَى السَّمَاءِ فَوْقَهُمْ كَيْفَ بَنَيْنَاهَا وَزَيَّنَّاهَا وَمَا لَهَا مِنْ فُرُوجٍ. Or how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَى الْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَى الطَّيْرِ فَوْقَهُمْ صَافَّاتٍ وَيَقْبِضْنَ مَا يُمْسِكُهُنَّ إِلَّا الرَّحْمَنِ. How do you expect to observe all these things and to do reflection and tadabbur upon the Quran and to improve your iman and to improve your Islam and eventually improve your standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you are constantly scrolling through these nonsensical social media platforms and expecting someone to buy your attention with these childish tricks like color over here, fancy editing, music, this, that? Bro, mature and have the ability to listen to something even if it's boring for an entire hour. But your brain should always be active, trying to pick out the information. What's beneficial? How does this relate to my life? How can it benefit me? I made this video particularly slightly longer than usual, 4 minutes 38 seconds right now, just so that you, yes you, the person sitting behind this camera on your very comfortable couch in your air-conditioned room with your Cheeto fingers and your warrior fingertips, you know, with your keyboard warriorness. I made this video specifically for you so that you may train your attention. And of course, I am not perfect in any regard. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help me, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide me and guide all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jum'ah mubarakah, Ramadan mubarak, kull aam wa antum bi khair. Assalamu alaikum.